Hello everyone. Welcome on this beautiful Wednesday. Hope everybody is doing well here. We're gonna just give it just a second here and let YouTube catch up and make sure that the live gets started here.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep...
Sorry about that. So, hey everybody. Right now I've got a couple of announcements here. Let me just make sure. It doesn't look like it's exactly going live yet. So right now, one of the things that I did want to make sure that we knew today is I have made an exception on this live so that not only members, but I'm actually having my subscribers be able to sit back and ask questions because this is such a cool feature. Highlevel has been doing a lot of cool things. This is their summer of AI. They are pushing AI. They are pushing, as a matter of fact, there is a new promotion coming out here that I want to be able to tell you about as well with regards to what Highlevel is doing. I've got some exciting news regarding me, myself personally, and Highlevel. That was rather exciting that happened this last week. But let me just see if I could make sure we got people getting logged in here. Yep. So right now I'm just trying to grab a link real quick, find this thing. So let's see here. Awesome. So right now, one of the things I want to be able to do today is, first of all, I've got a couple of announcements. Number one, I want to show you that Highlevel is coming up with a new promotion, a new workshop here. It's a 2-day workshop. I think the 16th and 17th, if I'm not mistaken here. So that's coming up here pretty soon. June 16th, 17th, just 2 days. But it is how to leverage AI to answer calls, book appointments, and capture leads while you sleep. So this is part of their promotion. They're going to be doing some cool stuff. They're going to be offering, they're almost like their Black Friday sale. Let me get logged in here. Cool, looks like people are logged in. So again, if you're just getting logged in here, if you're a subscriber to my channel, you can ask questions on this one here. I've opened it up a little bit more than just members, so members and subscribers could sit back and ask questions. But a couple of announcements, as I was just saying, Highlevel is having a workshop the 16th and 17th of June 2025, and this is going to be 2 days all about AI. They're really pushing it, and they're actually going to be having a promotion where you get 50% off for 3 months. So this is typically something that they do inside of their Black Friday special and Cyber Mondays that happen at the end of the year. But right now they're kind of pushing it and they're going to be running this promotional special. So if you're a member of my list or my group, I'm emailing everybody else out. You probably should have already gotten the first email already. If not, you should be soon. But this is a great promotion. I am going to sit back and take a look at it for you. And I will have the link in this particular, for this in the video below, or in this live video. But one of the other things I'm super pumped up about here is the honor that Highlevel has bestowed upon me. So as one of their affiliates, and apparently I have such kick butt AI videos on my YouTube channel, Google has ranked me higher. I mean, right now it's kind of nice that if you search for AI employee or AI with Highlevel, my videos are ranked at the top of Google, which is just awesome. As a matter of fact, a funny story, I was doing some research on with ChatGPT, dealing with AI employee, and I was trying to work on creating some demo videos and just experimenting a little bit. And I actually asked ChatGPT to give me some information to help me create a video script for some things that I was going to create some videos for. And the cool thing about it is that ChatGPT actually, at the end of its video script, it said, hey, you might want to check out this video to help you out with that. And it actually gave me my own video. That was pretty sweet. That was pretty awesome. So like ChatGPT is giving me my thumbnail from my video off my channel to watch. And that was super cool. Sort of surreal a little bit. But one of the other honors that Highlevel has bestowed upon me is they allowed me to teach the 1-hour masterclass for AI. And that is going to be coming out June 19th. So mark your calendars for that. June 19th, they're going to be coming out, masterclass, be me. And again, if you look at it, it's all part of their summer of AI promotions and things like that. But one of the things that I did as a giveaway for that masterclass is I created, truly, I'm going to just say, this is my best snapshot that I've ever created regarding AI. I mean, literally, it's going to be super cool, and I'm going to show you that some of the things that I have on here on this live as I go through the AI knowledge bases, which again is another super cool feature that Highlevel has built into the platform that is just ultimately, it's just mind-blowing. It's super cool how they built this, and now you could truly scale. And I can't wait to show you this if you have not heard of the AI knowledge bases. But right now, if anybody's out there, there we go, we're getting some people here. So feel free to ask some questions as they come up here. So again, super honored to sit back and teach the AI masterclass. I mean, this right here is like, wow. I got a call and it's like, hey Ray, we want you to sit back and teach it with Paulson. And that I recorded that probably 4 days ago or something like that. So that's out, and I've done nothing but just constantly improve my AI snapshot that I gave, because I want to be able to give as much as I can. Really, when you install the snapshot, I want you to be able to be up and going immediately. Now, if you haven't looked, I did release a video Monday of this week regarding how to build an AI demo system. So if you already have Highlevel, if you're already running AI, if you're already looking to do that, please check that out. That AI demo video is pretty cool, and a lot of people are doing it, but I haven't really seen anybody show you how to build it. And there's just a couple pieces that you have to put together, but you actually create an AI demo, a full demo from a line, and I'm going to show you how in the snapshot how I got it working a little bit too. But you build a whole demo, so you can actually, when you email out people, you can email out or do whatever, post it on your website. Hey, try our AI employee services, and they can call a number and they can go through the actual steps and they can book an appointment, and then they get an email from the demo calendar saying, hey, you booked an appointment. Wouldn't this be cool? If you had this system set up in your office, give us a call. And in that same email, they get a discovery call button that allows them to book a discovery call. So it's just all of it together, super cool, and allows you to sit back and do things like cold emailing and attract people all at the same time. So that's, I think that's super awesome. But let me hop in and start showing you some of the things regarding the AI knowledge bases. I'm just super excited that, again, some of the things, all the videos that's going on with AI on my channel are blowing up. Highlevel is like, hey, you're the man when it comes to AI, so we're going to sit back and let you teach our master class for this. and just, it was an honor. So let's hop in and take a look at what we've got here. So first of all, this right here is the promotion that I wanted to sit back and make sure that you knew about. And I do have an affiliate link. So guys, if you are looking to sign up for affiliate link here, if you do sign up as an affiliate of mine, you will get my AI employee snapshot for free. Okay, I am actually selling that, believe it or not. I've created a whole other snapshot store that I'm not going to go over, but I have so many snapshots and now I'm actually selling them out there. And the AI employee snapshot I'm selling for $500 because it has so much stuff in there and it could really get you up and going pretty quickly, and it's worth it. But you don't need to pay that if you want to sign up as an affiliate of mine. So if you want to sign up, there's a 30-day free trial in the video description. You can sign up for this workshop that will also get you under me as an affiliate. If you also want to upgrade to the agency pro level, that would also get you an affiliate of mine, and you get all of my bonuses and so forth. But please take a look at this one here. If you're not, this is Highlevel, and I think I'll have to update this, but check the workshop. I'll make sure I have this copy of this link in the video description for you. But this is going to be a cool 2-day workshop that you've got, and they're going to go over all the AI stuff, and super cool. So I just at least wanted to promote that because the promotion starts today. So you should be, again, getting emails if you're on my list. But let's hop in here. Let me just see. Great, no questions so far. So here's the snapshot that I've got. And right now, I want to go over the AI knowledge basis first because that's kind of what this live was all about. And then from there, I can extend out and show you some of the other cool stuff that's in this particular snapshot. And if you want to build it yourself, then cool, go for it. But these are some of the things that I've built, collected, that I've already had, and I just kind of combined all of this stuff into just a super cool snapshot to deliver it and give value to you guys. Now, what is a knowledge base? Now, let me just kind of explain a little bit before I hop in and start having you take a look at it here. Before AI, before knowledge bases, not just AI, but before knowledge bases came into play, you had to program conversation AI on the bot training level, as well as program voice AI sort of in the prompt. Well, a lot of people didn't like this. A lot of people's like, well, it's not the same. The programming that is on conversation AI, that sort of web crawler and some of the things that they have built in over there are not the same features that you have in voice AI. And now, how do I get both of these AI systems to return consistent results, no matter which way that no matter if you call or you go to the website, you should be able to get the same answers. And Highlevel solved this problem by creating common knowledge bases outside of both of these features, and then allowing you to simply have a drop-down list where you can select what knowledge base on an AI agent or a conversation AI that you wanted to program, and then boom, that's it. As soon as you click on there, all the information in that knowledge base, of course, it's going to take a few seconds, maybe a couple of minutes for AI to go through it and for learning it and so forth. But this is a really cool way to sit back and build a knowledge base and continue to build and build and build. Not just that, but you can have more than one knowledge base in here. Like right now on my snapshot, I think I put in 12 different knowledge bases in here. And really what this consists of is, for right now, to kind of get you started, all of them have at least, I think, a minimum of at least 20 to 30 good frequently asked questions regarding the different business niches that I've set up. And I think that's at a minimum. Some of them go 50 or 60 questions. So we've really been trying to program this to give common questions and answers, at least in the form of an FAQ, that the AI can pick up, learn, and be able to respond back to certain niche businesses very quickly. Now, will it be 100%? No. I'm just not going to be 100%. I'm just going to be upfront. But once you use one of these knowledge bases here, and matter of fact, let me hop in and show you where these are. These are under settings. And then you've got this nice little feature over here, new, called knowledge base. So if you click on this, notice that you get these, this is sort of a knowledge base area that you can create a knowledge base for it. And I've already created several. Here's one for electrician, massage therapist, dentist, nail salon, plumbers, landscaping. And all of these really just result in the fact of being able to sit back and configure a bunch of frequently asked questions regarding just the service business in general. Like, what kind of things does electricians commonly ask? Now, this is a base level, okay? So if somebody asks a generic question regarding massage therapists or plumbers, then this knowledge base should be able to respond and answer to a basic question. But what you're going to need to do is extend these knowledge bases or build your own to include FAQs, as well as being able to include other more specific questions, more specifically that your customers would give you. So if you're going to be doing this and selling AI, you're probably going to have a sit down with the owner where you sit back and say, hey, can you help me understand some of the common questions that you get? Give me, go over, 10 or 20 common questions that you get, and let me sit back and record those so that we can make sure we put those specific questions. Because obviously, if you're in different regions across the United States or even the world, you're going to have different questions regarding voltages or electricity, or what I should do, or do I need a permit for this one, or what is it that in certain areas that you need to know that are not necessarily available in other areas. So you kind of see the point. You will have to customize these, but for a good, just right off the bat base, these are great. Now, here's another great thing that Highlevel has included. These knowledge bases are now able to be included inside of a snapshot, which is why the AI employee snapshot that I've created, and I'm going to be giving away to people on June 19th whenever they watch the AI Masterclass. So whenever you do that, this right here is going to have all these knowledge bases built in it automatically, and you're going to be able to get this from the snapshot. So this is where it becomes very beneficial for you, because now you can put all of your knowledge bases in a particular snapshot for somebody, and then just choose what knowledge base that you want to use from this. So hopefully you can see the power of this. I'm just looking to see if there's any questions, guys. But you can see the power of having a knowledge base on here. So now with one knowledge base, so let me open this up and just take a quick look here. So I'm going to go to nail salon here. So if I go to nail salon, notice that this interface is probably going to look a lot similar to the one you remember in conversation AI when you're programming the bot. So right now you can have a web crawler. This is where you can have a Google document, which I have Google Docs in here that I've shared out with everybody. So feel free to take what I've got, okay? Take it. I'm literally giving it away to my affiliates here. So if you're already an affiliate, this is already in your affiliate portal, by the way. You can just go get this right away. But this is a Google document. You can also point it to a website. You can also point it to anything that's publicly accessible. You can point a web crawler to, have it go read it, and then display that information. But just be careful, because if you're going out on like public resources, sometimes the responses that the AI bot gives could include the names of the sites that you're pointing it to and things like that for the information. So just be careful about that. That's why I kind of like to combine all of it into like a Google Doc, or some kind of if you have your own client's website with a large FAQ on it, then you could point it to the website and it could read all of that. But this right here is Google Docs. You also have the ability to do FAQs, which is a manual entry. And then they're going to have the ability here coming soon to upload a file. So you can upload multiple files to it. But again, if you're keeping everything on Google, like me, then you could just share a Google document out and have it crawl it. But right in here, if you want to, this is where you can add a source. If you add a web crawler, this is where you're like, give me the exact URL, URLs with this path or domain. So you can go ahead and put that in there, add a crawler. You can add just a common manual question and answer here if you wanted to. And then again, the upload files are coming soon. So again, what you're very close to seeing in that are exactly what was in the conversation AI. They kind of ripped that out and made it its own thing now. So now you can put this in here, and notice we have a web crawler, and notice that this thing has already been trained. So it's already gone out to the Google Doc, read everything, and is ready to go. Okay, and this right here is a cool way. Again, I've already had several of these built from other snapshots that I've had, and I just kind of combine them because I want to give you guys the most I can for this. Now, this right here isn't very niche specific, but this reputation management knowledge base is pretty cool. So if you're also selling reputation management, which the website that I'm giving away in here has both AI employee and reputation management built into it, because personally I believe those are the two best business models right now that Highlevel has to go out and start, because they can apply to any business out there. Okay, but to me personally, just letting you know, AI will pay you more because it solves a bigger business problem than reputation management. But again, people want reputation management, and if you sell them AI, then there's no reason you can't also cross-sell them, upsell them, whatever you want to say, reputation management, and then charge them more and be able to use some of these other knowledge bases inside of your business. So anyway, these are the knowledge bases that you have. If you want to create a knowledge base, give it a name, give it a description, and then you'll just go into the knowledge base and add the web crawler, add the FAQs, and build it from there. So really it's no different from what you're looking at. But right now the knowledge base is independent. It hasn't been applied to any AI system yet. It hasn't been applied to voice AI, hasn't been applied to conversation AI. Let's hop in and take a quick look at that. So I'm going to go into conversation AI here. Now, this is just one I built here. And then again, this is inside of the snapshot. This is really just basic. I'm just trying to give you everything basic here. I have a live chat widget that built into this as well. Again, very basic. It's just, I just try to build all the pieces for you so you don't have to build them and you can go customize them later. But one of the cool things is this bot training. This is the sweet part right here. Select knowledge base. So notice, look at this. Nothing here at all. Bot training, it had all that stuff that you saw in the knowledge bases right here. Now, if you want to create new, this will just take you over to the knowledge bases. But right now, if you want to sit back and do knowledge bases, it's pretty cool. But look at this, up to 7 knowledge bases. So you can click up to 7 knowledge bases here and combine multiple knowledge bases together. I'm not too crazy about the idea. I'm just trying to think of where you would be able to utilize that. I don't know myself. I can only see really like one knowledge base per web, per conversation AI bot kind of thing. But anyway, that's just me. But for right now, if you wanted to, you can just simply click on dentist, click on this, boom, and next thing you know, let me expand it back out here. Come over here and click save. I'm not going to because I don't want to mess up the snapshot that I've got. Boom, that's it. The dentist knowledge base is now inside of Conversation AI, and now the live chat widget that knew nothing about dentistry before now can answer common questions for dentistry. So on the website, just right away, as soon as you put this in place, now it can answer questions immediately for dentistry and so forth. So hopefully that makes sense. So now you don't need to program it. And what happens with voice AI? I'm going to hop over here real quick. What happens if we want to do voice AI to be the same way? Now here I have two. I have a demo AI agent building the demo system, and I'll go over that in a minute because I just want to get through this AI knowledge base first. But this business AI here, this business AI agent here, again, all the same settings, but if you come over here to, I believe it's agent goals, here again, you get a drop down for knowledge base. So again, you can come down here and do dentist knowledge base. Here's the magic. Now voice AI and conversation AI are now on the same page. They both are pulling from the same information, so literally they should be giving the same responses back based upon the information in that knowledge base. This is really what was lacking when voice AI came out, because you constantly had to program the voice AI manually kind of thing, do the prompt, and you'll be able to have it answer questions. Now you don't need to do that because of this new knowledge base feature. So really, that was the knowledge bases just overall that I wanted to show you guys. I know it was quick. I'm going to go over a little bit more about what I did for this particular snapshot if you guys are interested in it. But this is it. This is the knowledge base. Program the knowledge base, assign it to both the update, to the agent and to the conversation AI. And just keep in mind that now you can have these do multiple things. So let's think about this. So right now I've got two voice AI agents, okay? So one of them is what I call a business AI agent. And now that's the agent that's just basically set up to configure the answer your default business line. And of course you're gonna configure your business and all your business information in there as well. Now the demo agent, again, this is a demo, it's a separate agent. This is where you're gonna have two phone numbers. Each agent is in turn tied to one phone number. Now, here's the great thing about the demo agent that you guys are again gonna love when you're building the demo system. You don't need to get A2P certification, okay? Now, even if you already have A2P certification from maybe your business line, if you've already gone through A2P registration, one of the cool things about that is if you add another local number, remember, not 800 number. 800 number has to go through a different verification process. But if you add another local number to your account, it will automatically get inherited into your A2P registration. So you won't have to go through A2P. That'll just be included since you've already been applied, and you can create basically a demo account automatically. But if you don't have that, then you just don't need to worry about it, because you don't need A2P on the demo agent, because the demo agent is just going to be making and taking phone calls. Do you see what I mean? So this is the great thing about it. This is why you can set up a demo system within minutes here. So imagine this. Let me kind of help you understand the scope of this first. Let me come back to the demo agent in a minute. There's a couple of other pieces I want to show you about the demo side first. But cool. Ask Dr. Brown. Glad you saw it too. But here is one of the sites that I built. This funnel, I just included it. I used Funnel AI to build it. If you want to keep it, I just didn't want to delete it. But here's where I actually built out some of these sites. Now, before, I just had one site, the AI agency website here. So if you click on this, this is really based off of actually a snapshot I think I got from another person a couple years ago. So it's a basic website template. But right now, it's good enough to kind of get started. And what I want to do here is that most people, when they want to get started here, how do I have a website that at least has some basic information on AI employee, has that information already pre-configured, so I don't have to build all the pages out and build all the copy out and do all the pricing and things like that. So right now, this is just the basic site that I give, and you do have this automated review management and AI employee built in it. Now, if you come here to AI employee page, this right here is just, employee, basic thing, never lose a customer again. Watch the demo. If you have one, turn missed calls. You see what I mean? So at least it's a nice page that you can display. Now I've got some other. I've had some videos built basically that demo AI and the AI employee, and all of them are generic. They don't have anything regarding GoHighlevel image in it. They don't mention voice AI. They just mention AI employee and the benefits like being able to answer the phone, the website chat widget, responding to Google reviews. All of those features built into this, and all the videos are like 45 to 60 seconds. So I've got those on some of the other websites. So I've given you multiple ones here, but this right here is the big key here. So somebody comes to your website and they click on this AI demo, AI employee demo, call this number. This is where if they do get an email from you or are interested, they can sit back and actually call this number. Now, granted, this is a fake number. This doesn't exist, people. So please don't call it because I don't know whose number that is, if that even is a number. But this right here is where you can sit back and have a number. And again, this number is built into a custom value inside of it, the same way this logo is a custom value. So fill those out, and then this automatically gets updated on all the websites. But this is where somebody can go here and call the demo line, okay? When they call the demo line, you can have the demo line say something completely different, okay? Because it's practice. It's just a way for the customer to sit back and see what the service is and listen to it. Hear the voice. Wow, this sounds pretty good. Wow, they asked me for my name. They asked me for this, and I asked them questions, and they responded, and I booked an appointment. And then from the appointment that I booked, it gave me the times, and it was pretty good, and it understood what I said, and it booked the appointment for me automatically. And next thing I know, I get an email saying, hey, my appointment's been booked for a confirmation, and things like that. So this is the system I'm talking about setting up as a demo, that once you have AI and you've got this website template set up that you can put up within minutes, fill out a few custom values, and let's just be honest, within an hour, you can have this website up and at least promoting your business. And then having a demo line, a few minutes, literally a few minutes. You go in, you buy a phone number, you come into the demo agent. Once you buy a particular phone number, you come back into the demo agent for this voice AI agent. Come into the demo agent. First of all, you're going to probably, if you want to, you could select a knowledge base here, if you want to, or build your own for this one here. But just right now, I do have, this is the one script that I did change a little bit. To be honest here, where is it at here? Just right here, number 6, I did want it to make sure that it asked to book an appointment. So I did modify this prompt just slightly, because on the demo call, I want them to book an appointment. I want the AI bot to say, would you like to book an appointment? Because this is the whole point of using AI with customers, is to get them to book appointments over the phone without having to have anybody else involved. Super cool. So right now it will ask them to book an appointment, and of course it's a demo, so just hopefully they'll play along and they'll say yes, and then by then you've already got their name, their phone number, their email address, things like that. And guess what? After this particular thing runs here, let me see if it's right here. Oh yeah, right here. After the call is done, it triggers this after demo call workflow, which of course, what do? If somebody's calling into the demo, then number one, how do they find out about the demo? Probably through some form of marketing, social media posting, email campaign that you had going on. But these are the things you can post out there. Hey, want to try AI in your business? Call my demo line here and try it out. And that right there is just a way for people to call an AI line without having to call. And most likely people are going to call that because they feel less threatened calling a demo line to show how something works versus trying to call and have somebody sell them something or expect them from something. So all this does is come in, it tags the person as a demo user, and then inside there's a smart list inside of the contacts area that has a demo user. So now every time that happens, now you notify your team, hey, this person just went through the demo. They're probably pretty excited about utilizing it. Follow up right away with them and see if they're interested in this. So again, this is kind of how the demo works. But ultimately what you're going to do is buy a phone number. Buying a phone number takes a few minutes. Come here, select this, and then choose the number from here, whatever number you want. Click save, and then boom, the AI is up and going and ready to go with the knowledge base as well as the phone number. Your website's already live. It's ready to go. Now, of course, what it's going to do, there are some calendars over here that are built in. These are just, again, basic personal calendars, nothing complicated. Demo AI employee, discovery call. The discovery call is one for people to actually book a call with you if they like your services. So that's already automatically built in here as well for them to be able to do that. Let's see, here's one of the email templates that I put in here. I have, let me see how many I've got. It looks like 22. So here's a nurture sequence that we've got. 22 different emails are going to be going out for this one here if you open this up or open one of them up. Basically what it is, customize it, do whatever, but each one of these is like, your website shouldn't be a digital brochure. It should be your hardest working employee. With this feature, you can do all this other stuff. What does this mean? Of course, down here, let me try to blow this up. Try out our AI employee demo, try our number. Here's the custom value number. So whatever number you put in there gets put in the email. So inside the email, it says, hey, try this out. Okay. And again, this button is customizable. There's a custom value here that represents whatever text you want on the button. And then from there, there's also a trigger link that gets triggered off of the button click, which typically is going to be like a discovery call link, something like that. But I wanted to put a trigger link in here so that, again, if somebody clicks on that, it's a trackable event inside of Highlevel. So now you could tag them and track them that they clicked on the discovery call link, but maybe they didn't book an appointment. So all of this stuff is built into this nurture campaign sequence that you have here. And this is the exact same thing that you can build in your system here. Now, again, it took a little while to build out 22 email sequences. And again, you have all the automations in here for being able to run your cold email campaign. This is pretty straightforward here. So the customer nurture, it tags them, waits to a certain time of the day, like no matter when you execute this, it'll run the emails at 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, whatever time you set. Send out email 1, wait a couple days, email 2, wait a couple days. So all this stuff is programmable, but it does take a while to sit back and build this out for 22 different emails. So at least that nurture sequence is in there that you can put people into. When people open up the email, that's another trackable event inside of Highlevel. So when you send emails out, they open them up. Now you could track who opened them and have a workflow that, again, tags them for people email opening. So each step along the way that you do this email, you can track, did they open the email? Great. When they open up the email, did they click on the link? Great. If they, they call the demo, they got tagged as a demo line. All these things are taggable. So when you come inside of your contacts here, you've got these things up here at the top. Are they in the nurture sequence? Are they not in the nurture sequence? Are they an AI demo user? Did they call the demo line? Did they open up the email? Did they click the discovery call button? All these things are trackable, taggable, if that makes sense. And then now you can put this inside of Highlevel. All of this stuff gets pre-populated. So now if you want to use the demo users, click here. These are all the demo users. These are the people that actually went through the process and had their hand raised. Okay. Now, just to let you know, that one of the things that I did, me personally, is the let me actually show you that. This right here for the this after call demo workflow. This, by the way, is the only workflow that has to be published, because otherwise I couldn't find it in the AI agent. So just be careful. That one does go active when you put this live. All the other ones are in draft mode, but whenever you go through the demo, it just tags somebody, sends an internal notification, then creates a task. Okay, so that's what they could sit back and do. Now, from this is what happens afterwards. But then there's also again, this is the demo line. So then afterwards, if they do book a demo line AI employee appointment, so if they book an appointment, that's a whole other workflow for that. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to combine these. So anybody on the demo calendar that books an appointment, they get tagged demo again just to make sure, assigned to a particular user, send out a confirmation email. This confirmation email is just something, just again, the basic stuff. This right here is the same stuff that comes inside of, I think I actually used the Highlevel recipe for appointment booking for this one. But then beyond this right here, it's like, this is an example of the message we can create for your customers when they schedule an appointment with your new AI employee. Imagine never answering the phone, blah, blah, blah. It's right here. So if you want your own AI employee discovery call, put a book here, and then from there you can, if they booked here, then you could sit back and send out an internal notification and then add a task. Now, I didn't do this, but if you wanted to, you can clean up and go through. And once you send the confirmation email, actually click on here and then delete the calendar, delete the schedule event so that your calendar doesn't fill up with people. But I mean, you could leave it if you want to, but that's going to be completely up to you. So let me go back. So you got several different workflows in here that are all working together. They're just set up. Here's your discovery call. If you actually want to book your discovery call, there's another workflow that handles that for your demo. We've got your cold emails, pipeline if you wanted to. I didn't really make this a big deal, but your pipelines here, you can create, in nurture sequence, open nurture email, perform demo, clicked on discovery calendar, schedule discovery call, something like that. Just stages that you can push people through. This is included. If you want to open up and do pipelines, you will have to include the pipeline actions inside of the workflows at the appropriate time. I did not, because I don't like to force people to use pipelines, but I wanted to make it available in case you did want to use it, or if you want to use it. And then here's some other ones that, not sure why this is not pulling up. But yeah, there are some trigger links here for handling the trigger links, and then the ones for pipeline management. So all of those are in there, and I even threw these in there for contact management for, in case you want to clean up, what happens if you get an email bounce or an unsubscribe or this. How do you handle some of those just to kind of clean up your CRM? Because a lot of times I get lists from, from either Google or I buy lists and things like that, and sometimes the emails are not always that good. So because they're not good, if they're just not good, then I don't even want to try to follow up with them. I just delete the contact. And that way, if I ever go back and reuse that list again, I won't have an email that will bounce again. Because if the email's no good, it doesn't do me any good. So just delete the whole contact record. So some of the other things I did want to show you here is, besides the website, this is the one where I've got one AI website demo. This is the second one. And I even have one where there's a reputation management demo. So I've kind of duplicated the site, but you can merge these together and do whatever you want. But there's one for reputation management. Let me pick a demo here let me pick that one. Demo 2. So if you come here to look at this link, let me get rid of that. So if we go, I didn't even tell you about here, pricing 2. And again, you guys can adjust this, but if you want review automation, here's how much it is per month. AI employee, this is how much it is, or whatever it is. You can do a 14-day trial, not sign up. The order forms pages are already built. You'll have to include your products on the order forms, if you understand what I mean. But I mean, ultimately, you have the framework to get this thing done. That's what's most hardest to put in place is, starting with something. It's always easier to adjust what you have than create something from scratch. So that's at least my opinion. So this pricing thing is in here, and then a contact page. But let's go to AI employee. And let's see if I can pull this up here.
An AI employee that works 24/7. No breaks, no sick days, always on. They answer every call, respond to messages on your website instantly, and even book appointments for you. All while you focus on running your business. Got website visitors with questions? They'll get answers right away through your chat widget. No waiting, no lost leads. And when a customer leaves a review on Google, it's handled automatically with a thoughtful reply. Building trust while saving you time. No missed calls, no delays, no repetitive tasks. Just happier customers, more bookings, and more time for what matters. It's like having the perfect employee, always working to grow your business, even when you're not.
Boom! That right there is again, that's a generic video regarding the services inside of Highlevel. I didn't want it branded. I didn't want anything. I had those created, well, honestly, for my own use, because I'm using these as well, but also to give out to you guys as well. So hopefully, I don't know if, I thought, hopefully you heard that. If anybody's online, did you hear that? Did you hear the audio from that, by the way? If somebody could pop in and let me know. I'm not quite sure if the audio came across or not, but that was one. And then I just wanted to show you, if you're looking to create your own videos here, just the your reputation management one. This is the here where if you want to do your automated review management. So
tough. You're always juggling client requests, managing your team, and of course, handling your online reputation. But did you know? A great online reputation can help your business grow and bring in more customers. In today's digital age, Google reviews are a major factor in your reputation. And They can make or break your business. So, how do you get more positive reviews without adding even more to your plate? That's where we come in. Our reputation management service helps automate the entire Google review process, making it easy for you to collect 5-star reviews and improve your business reputation. Step 1. Automate sending and follow-up of Google reviews after service. After an appointment, our system automatically sends out a friendly message, either via...
Well, you can kind of get the point. This review management is a little bit longer, just because it kind of has so many steps in there. But anyway, that's again a generic one. It doesn't include any branding. There's no logos. So it's just one of those things that I wanted to build, or I had built for you. And I put all of these things in here. So you have all these different AI agencies. Feel free to pick whichever one you want, combine them, do whatever you want to. But this is everything that you kind of get that I've built inside of this AI employee. But guys, did you have any other questions right now? I know this is about all I had. I just kind of wanted to show you some of the things you can expect on June 19th when the AI Masterclass comes out from Highlevel. Be sure to check that out. The workshop coming up on the 16th and 17th. I will put a link in the description below for my affiliate link. And there, again, you will get this snapshot on top of all my other stuff that I have, which is a lot of other stuff. I have a whole cold email snapshot if you're doing cold emailing and how to do that right. Because if you're sending out, thousands and thousands of emails, I mean, I send out probably somewhere in the 10,000 emails a week type of thing with a couple of different sub-accounts. You want to make sure you set that up right, because if something happens with that email domain, and it gets blacklisted for whatever reason, you don't want to blacklist your primary business domain. That'd be bad. So you do need to set up sort of a cold email option to be able to sit back and do cold email. And then if that domain gets burned, you can easily switch to another one. And I show you how to do all that, and very easily just swap out the domains and then start your system back up again. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, this right here is just so cool. All my lives are now going to be sit back and at least over the next month or two, going to be focused on AI related, what we can do and how we can help people build just an AI company with this. Now, just take a look at this. This is one of those things where when I said that, I'm going to look at the site here and just kind of look at pricing. Now, keep in mind, with these particular type pricing models, AI employee, this is low, guys. By the way, if you're dealing with this, this should be like a base price, okay, for this. Literally, if somebody has their own employee, just think about this. How much are they going to be paying a person to sit back and answer the phone, even during business hours? I mean, just think about that. How much per month? Now, out of that, is that person going to be dedicated completely to answering the phones? Can they answer the phones all the time? No. Because guess what? If they're on the phone right now speaking with somebody, they're not going to click over, when they hear that little beeping or whatever, call waiting, and they're not going to sit back and put another customer on hold. So again, the problem with having a human answer the phone is that you can only have one phone call at a time. Not true with AI employee. That could be another good selling point. It's like if somebody gets so many phone calls in their office that people go to, that they start having voicemails left because the receptionist or the call people they're on the phone with somebody else and they leave a message, that right there could be a reason why you have employee AI, because it can handle multiple calls on the same number at once. It doesn't have to wait and click over. So anyway, that's pretty cool too. But here's all the things that you're solving. A virtual receptionist, AI chat widget, calendaring and scheduling, email and text marketing, okay, CRM, messaging, their mobile app access. That's another benefit that people don't get. Mobile app access. So now you can sit back and actually, give people the ability to run this stuff from their phone and to see this stuff. But you're giving them kind of all of this. Now, I did not have in the AI employee, because I kind of put it in the review management. This is where you might want to have, the automated reviews, like automated review response, over here too, if you want to. But I kind of separated them here. That's going to be up to you. You can kind of do whatever you want. But all these are benefits that people have whenever you're implementing AI. Completely hands-off, 24/7 service. How much is that worth to somebody? $500 a month? 800? 1,000? How much is a customer worth to somebody? And I'm just trying to talk to you, because this is the same way you would end up talking to a business owner is, I mean, just check what was it we talked about? Electrician or plumber or something earlier, electrician. How much is a customer worth to an electrician? A couple $100 per customer? I would think it'd be more than that. I know specifically when I looked up for HVAC, for instance, that service business, the average customer value is like $2,000. $2,000 for like every customer that they get and keep. No, for an electrician or for whatever else. I mean, imagine if you're from a spa or something like that, where you do laser hair removal, where you do massages and facials. I mean, it's got to be a couple of $1,000. I mean, those things are not cheap, and people come in every quarter, $300, $400 a quarter, or coming in every other month for a facial, or coming in every other month for something. So customers are worth $1,000, $2,000. So one customer that gets missed is $1,000 or more dollars that they're losing every time they miss that particular call, not just from a phone call, but from a website visitor as well. So these are all cool things. Let me see. Let's just see. Miguel, how did you make the promotional videos? Did you use some kind of video editor? No, I actually hired somebody. I use Fiverr a lot. If you're not familiar with it, just Fiverr. I've been using them for a long time here. So this right here, if you go there, there are tons of high level, just type in explainer videos. If I could type, it knows what I mean. So here, when they do explainer videos, just kind of look. Some of these, I don't like these like cartoony ones. Depending upon, these cartoony ones work well if you're like having a younger crowd, or maybe if you're creating explainer videos for kids. Or something very basic, but I kind of like, sometimes I like this drawing one, kind of like where it draws it out. I think that's pretty cool. But you can find other ones that can do things, kind of like what you just saw, where it just kind of puts images, still images and text on the screen, but it gets the point across. And they're not expensive to get done. You will have to have them generate a script for you and stuff like that, but most of them are willing to do it. And I think I didn't pay more than $100 per video or something to get these built for you. Not that I'm cheap, don't call me cheap, but I'm frugal. How about that? But no, I just want to sit back and have them built. I don't pay that much because I don't need to pay that much. The services are out there, but having this AI employee, getting back to this right here can save them time every month. This right here, one customer, saving one customer per month is all that you need to justify the cost of this. Now, that's just one. That's just justifying the cost. Now, if you wanted to sit back and do this, could you 10x this? So if you're selling this for, just say, $500 a month, you want to save them $5,000 a month. This is where not only can you, talk to them about the customers that they're losing, but now you can also talk to them about the amount of time they're gaining back. Okay? Because if you looked inside a business, if you've ever been a business owner, you know there's two ways to actually increase your revenue. Number one is to increase your income, or to decrease your expenses. So if you pull your expenses down, then your revenue ultimately goes up because you're making more money because you're not having to pay out as much. So those are two different ways you can get more customers or business, reduce your expenses. Now, let's just say if you're dealing with an electrician, and I'm just trying to say if you have an electrician that is, it could be a one-man show, it could be a small company, but this person probably handles the phone or phone calls with different customers throughout the day. Now the question is, how much time does somebody spend on the phone literally every day talking to customers? 30 minutes? An hour? I would literally say it would be an hour per day they would be on the phone in some way, shape, or form, because even if they're not answering the phone, they're returning voicemails at the end of the day. Now, for you that don't know me, right now, a little bit of history. I did own a real estate brokerage for 8 years. I ran a real estate brokerage. Really, it was for property management. And in property management, I deal with a lot of different vendors. We had a whole vendor list: HVAC, electricians, plumbers, basic carpentry people, floor cleaners, hardwood floor sanders. You take your pick. All of those people were in there. And most of the small business owners, literally the phone number for their business went to their cell phone. Okay, and these people did a 6-figure a year business. They did. They had to work hard at it. Okay, but what happened is literally some of these people, by the end of the day, not even by the end of the day, probably by early afternoon, noon, 1 o'clock or something like that, I might try to call them, and you'd end up getting, their voicemail. I'm sorry, you can no longer leave a voicemail as the voicemail box is full. Literally, that would be it. They would get so many voicemails by noon every day that their voicemails would be full, and guess what they have to do? Guess what the electrician would have to do at the end of the day, every day? Could be hardwood floor, could be anybody else. Now, after they worked hard for 8, maybe 10 hours a day, going out sweating, now guess what they have to do? Spend an hour on the damn phone calling all these people back. Otherwise, they just know the people that call are going to, and who knows if they've already called somebody else and gotten somebody else's business. But now the owner's sitting back looking and go, okay, I lost that person. Now let me, write down their, let me, hold my phone to my ear and, write down their name, phone number, and try to call them back, and then click call, and then they leave them a voicemail and it becomes phone tag, or they do get a hold of them and go, oh, thanks for calling me back. No, I called somebody else and I've already booked an appointment with somebody else. Damn, there goes $1,000 down the tube because you couldn't answer the phone. So again, the loss of the opportunity of having that is one reason why people should do this, because you don't lose that lead. You don't lose it. Number two, the time saved. Imagine at the end of the day that the but the client, the business owner, can now go home at the end of a long day knowing there are no voicemails on their phone that they have to return. Just the peace of mind of that every single day, knowing that the calls have been answered, knowing that throughout the day you can even sit back if you wanted to, send a text message or an email to the business owner every day saying, hey, just want to let you know we got another phone call. Hey, because that's the feature of voice AI, if you didn't know, is that you can send a transcript of the call to a particular user. Now, I don't like using that feature if you get a lot of phone calls because it clogs up your email box, but you can do that if you want to. You can go inside of AI and say, click here, send this particular person a transcript of the call, and you can even record all the calls if you wanted to. Turn on call recording. Recall all the inbound phone calls and see how well voice AI does with responding, so that the owner can even sit back and look at it and make sure that the calls are being answered correctly. Not only that, when an appointment gets booked, you can notify the business owner. So now at the end of the day, instead of having to respond, all they do is go and say, wow, call answered, wow, call answered, wow, appointment booked, appointment booked, appointment booked, call answered, call answered, call answered. Huge. Now my whole day is full tomorrow. I could sit back and work at my business and make money and not have to return phone calls or worry about taking the phone calls from clients or even worrying about missing the phone calls. So these are the things that just having a conversation with the business owner can help them understand, especially if you understand their business and their pain points. Then this right here would be a no-brainer, specifically even if you wanted to, I would say offer it on a trial, but you're going to have some cost to you with that. Now, for the most part, we haven't really talked about this regarding costs yet, too, because AI employee is an additional cost. It's a cost on top of the underlying service cost. Now, I say that, let me explain. With Highlevel, you have text, email, phone call, all of those services they charge for. They charge a little bit for. Don't freak out. Just to give you an example, 1,000 emails cost 67 cents. 67 cents, not even $1. Okay? So that's how cheap services are. But you are charged for that. And the more emails you send out, keep in mind, if you're sending out 5, 10, 20,000 emails a week, that amount adds up. That does. But those costs are things that you have. Phone calls, inbound, outbound phone calls, text messaging, all that stuff has costs. Now, inside, on top of that, AI employee has additional costs. The voice AI, I think it's like 13 cents a minute. That is a little bit pricey. Average phone calls taking about 5 minutes or so. So you're paying, you're going to be paying, let's just say $1 a call almost with what you get on there. Okay, I'm just trying to round it up so you can hopefully understand $1 per call. So if you're doing pay as you go, if you have unlimited AI for $97 a month, which by the way, guys, if you sign up, if you have not been using AI employee on your sub account, if you currently have Highlevel, you can get free 30 days right now. There's a summer promo right now. You can use the AI employee for 30 days for free. Okay, so if you want to sign up, you do get AI employee 2 for free. Again, if you're looking to sign up, hook me up. Use my affiliate link here. I appreciate it. But this right here, again, services that they're offering for free right now for 30 days, and it does end September 1st, by the way, no matter where you're at on your trial. But the whole point is that for $97 a month, you get unlimited AI. So for the most part, you can book that into your pricing scheme, okay? Don't sit back and do pay-as-you-go, okay? Because other than that, you're gonna be nickel and diming your client. The value at the end of the month could be more than $97, okay? So just don't, I would just say, if you're gonna start an AI agency, don't do pay-as-you-go. Just include that as part of your service plan and be finished. Now, one of the nice things about Highlevel that I will share with you here, let me see if I can pop over and show this to you. So inside of the SaaS configurator, when you go to Agency Pro, which by the way, I'm coming out with a video on that, like why you should upgrade to Agency Pro, 3 main reasons. Please watch it. I'm not gonna go over it and harp on it right now, but right now, I do wanna sit back and show you inside of the AI configurator. Here is, the SaaS configurator. Here are the different plans that you can have. And inside of this particular plan, you have these add-ons. And the add-ons are AI Employee, WhatsApp, WordPress. So those are the things that instead of having your your client pay for them, you could say, okay, AI Employee is now included, the unlimited version is included with this package. So whenever somebody buys this package from my website or my funnel, they're automatically gonna get the AI Employee full feature with it. And me as the agency owner, I'm gonna pay for the $97, but then you can charge them whatever you want inside of your package. Does that make sense? So when you look at this package right here, know that $97 of this is automatically lost from unlimited AI if you're offering that. So really, you're only making $400 a month. And depending on other things of what other services, or if you're going to give them any credits or anything like that, that money goes down as well. So make sure you price it. If you're looking to make so much money per month off of your customer, make sure you adjust for all the expenses that Highlevel are going to be charging you. And you in turn either offer a reasonable credit to your client, like $10, $20 a month for use for voicemails or the text emails and things like that, or just put it into your packaging price. But just make sure that you understand your cost when you're putting these packages out there. So anyway, I hope you guys found this useful. I appreciate you guys hanging in with me. Hopefully, we got a lot of people on this one here. So that was a good one. But these are all the features here, these add-ons that you can do inside of the SaaS configurator that you cannot do with having unlimited plan or basic plan. And by the way, if you have the unlimited plan and you have more than 2 customers, I'm just going to tell you, you're losing money every month by not going to Agency Pro. You're losing money. So watch my new video coming out here. I believe it might be next week regarding upgrading to Agency Pro. But I just hate to say it, but you are losing money, and if you're leaving money on the table that you could otherwise make, and then that money is only going to get larger and larger the more clients you actually get. And when you do, if you ever do want to upgrade to Agency Pro, there's a migration process that you have to go through to convert all the accounts over that are going to be a lot more painful later when you have 50 people versus when you had 5. 5 is a lot quicker. Obviously 50, you working a little bit more at it. So anyway, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, come on, give me a comment if you have any questions about this. But please support me in this channel. If you're going to sign up or upgrade to Highlevel, use my links below. I always appreciate you. Thank you so much. And you guys have a great day.